I'm back. So you'll see I got the color thing figured out. I'm not in black and white anymore. So anyway, I just wanted to give everyone an update on how day one of the Ultimate Reset went. And I'll start out just from the morning. Breakfast was great. The hardest thing, I guess, was the toast was dry. So just getting used to eating toast without butter or jelly. Actually, I'd gotten away from the butter with the P90X, but I used to eat it with some peanut butter or with some jelly. And with the jelly, I would eat the Oleander jelly, which was just the 100% fruit. But today it was dry, so no sugar. And the eggs were good, 2 scrambled eggs, and the kale. The kale tip of the day with that is make sure you steam it long enough, because I didn't, and I felt kind of like a rabbit. Definitely was still a little crunchy, so I'll definitely make sure there's a lot of kale throughout this program. So I'm going to make sure that I'm steaming it a lot longer the next time, so it's not so difficult to eat. So breakfast was good, and I went grocery shopping after that with Tracy to Wegmans, and thank God she was with me, because I would have gone crazy in there by myself. My favorite thing to do is not grocery shopping, especially when there's that many people and you don't know where anything is, and you're looking for things that you're not used to shopping for anyway. So that was quite an interesting trip. Thank you, Tracy. So let's see, what was next? So I came home and had to unload groceries and hadn't eaten my lunch yet. It was getting late and hadn't even prepared it. So definitely going to make sure that I go through and write down what time I plan to be eating lunch every day, because I think that's going to be, the midday one's going to be the hardest. And actually I ate a late dinner tonight too, so I've got to write down what time of day I'm going to eat my meals throughout each week. So that's one other tip. So I got all the groceries unloaded and realized I had to still cut up all the vegetables for my micro salad, which was for lunch, and still had to make my dressing. So did both of those things and didn't eat lunch until like 3 o'clock, but the strange thing was I really wasn't that hungry, and I hadn't eaten breakfast since earlier in the morning. I don't remember exactly what time I ate breakfast, so I'm going to start keeping a journal too, which is another thing that Tracy idea for me. So I'm going to keep a journal, and that'll help when you guys have questions, or if I do run a challenge group, to help answer some questions that way, to be able to look back on my own journey, not just from these videos, but just, you know, quickly looking back in a journal. So it might be something you want to think about doing too. So lunch was really good. Actually, I made a second salad, and Brian had one too, so it's the best salad he's had in a long time. So very good salad, full of, we had red peppers and cucumbers and broccoli and lots of different greens. And I tried jicama. Was not my favorite thing. Brian liked it. I'll continue to eat it to get the health benefits. It wasn't like I really didn't like it, but definitely had a kind of funny aftertaste. And I made the salad dressing, which was really good. So, and then after lunch, you know, this is where I ran into problems, because you have to wait a couple of hours in between, you know, each thing that you're doing. So I had to wait. I don't have it right in front of me. Actually I do. So I had lunch, and then I had to wait 2 hours before I could have this. This is alkalinized. So in order to take this every day for the next 21 days, I'm following Carl Deichler's suggestion from when we saw him at Super Saturday a couple of weeks ago, to, instead of mixing it with 12 ounces of water and having a full drink out of it, to use this. So this is an empty pill bottle, and what I did was just dump this in here, filled it the rest of the way with water, shook it up, mixed it around, made sure that there was nothing settled at the bottom, and took it as a shot and chased it with about 12 ounces of water. So that's how I will be doing that for the next 21 days, because I can't see myself drinking it with a full, you know, mixed up as a full drink with 12 ounces of water. So this alkalinized is supposed to help get your body back to, the pH balance that you really need to have in getting it, the acidic state of your body back to where it should be. And it's full of alfalfa grass and barley grass and wheatgrass and Himalayan salt. So it tastes like you're eating your grass. So that's an interesting one. And then dinner tonight was really good. It was salmon, which I've come to really like salmon since doing P90X. So we had salmon under the broiler and asparagus and baby red potatoes. So that was really good dinner. I actually had to make myself finish eating it. It seemed like a lot of food once I started sitting down. Didn't look like a lot of food on the plate, but once you start eating it and you do what they suggest and you chew your food completely, rather than just chewing it a couple times and swallowing it, really chew your food. And you can't drink while you're eating your meals. You drink 30 minutes before and you don't drink during your meal. So you think, how can I eat all this food without anything to drink? Well, if you're chewing it enough, you really don't need anything to drink. So I definitely had to make myself finish eating dinner tonight. So it was good though, and Brian had the same dinner I did, and so did Garrett, and Garrett was the only one home with us tonight. All the other kids were off doing their thing, so we all ate the same meal, and it was good. I usually eat balsamic vinegar on my asparagus, but I just used a little bit of lemon juice, squeezed fresh lemon juice. So Melody, when you're asking what all those lemons are going to be used for, quite a lot of different things throughout this program, actually. You're using it for salad dressings, you're using it for marinades, you're using it to, just spritz on food so that you're not using butters and things like that. So I've actually used 2 of them already today. So that was dinner, and actually in between lunch and dinner I took a 45-minute nap, which hasn't happened in a long time, and I obviously needed it, and I woke up and felt really good afterwards. So looking forward to getting good sleep throughout the next 21 days, because it's supposed to be one of the benefits of this program that when you sleep well. So we'll see how that goes. So anyway, just wanted to let everyone know how the first day went, give you a couple of tips, and if you inbox messaged me today, I will be trying to get back to you tomorrow. I'm going to sit down and respond to any messages that I have. I apologize I didn't get to it today. I was kind of prepping and getting used to this program. So it's important to me, so I'll be getting back to you. And I hope everyone has a good night, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.